Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for MicroStrategy, Netflix and Adobe price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. We're gonna start with MicroStrategy here, Mstr, to see of course on the all-time history what to expect next. So we have potential wave 1, another wave 1 and a wave 2 followed, and of course a 1, 2, 3, and currently we are in the wave 4 and looking for wave 5 toward the upside. The wave 4, of course, is going deeper in red. As you can see, the invalidation is very close, $134, where you might hit the 0.38 fib level, which is normally a common target for wave 4. So we gotta be careful. Of course, this might happen. Unless, of course, the things are going to transform to something different, probably as a wave C here, ending diagonal can be, of course, an A, B, and a C, and then dropping down, of course, for lower prices. Currently, in case that we are in a wave 4, we would like to see, of course, continuation toward the upside. However, we need to see, of course, if the structure as a correction is finished or not yet. Let's move, of course, on the lower time frame on the 4 hours chart. So basically on this channel that we are looking here as a corrective wave, you have an A, B, and a C over there. And of course, you have the wave C in double 1, 2, where you have a 1, 2, another wave 1, and then A, B, and a C as an expanding flat wave 2, 1, 2, 3, and you're looking also for 5 for 5 still toward the downside to unfold, of course, inside this blue zone as expected. Now, currently, if you are looking inside this wave 3, which is the most impulsive 1, 2, and then you probably have finished 3, 4, and a 5, which is already finished. Currently, I'm looking for a wave 4, of course, based on this 1, 2 there, 3, 4, you would like to hit, of course, this blue zone as a fib level. The most common is 0.23, around the 195 and 212. If we dive even much more deeper inside it to see this price action, what it is unfolding over there, well, we gotta be careful because, of course, this is a very sideways corrective channel here opening for Mstr, and that means, of course, we're still looking for lower. Despite that you finished here an impulse, you might still be looking at a wave 4, which it might be, of course, something very sideways. So we gotta be careful with it. It might be that might unfold, of course, something for lower still for a wave 3, maybe one more low before, and then pushing for higher again as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. For me, it is finished, meaning this wave 4. In case it's gonna go much more complex, it can be even something like this and pushing for a lower later on. To get much more insights here and much more clearer answers, we might have, of course, here the A, B, and a C. So we started from there. This is a wave 2, and of course, this is a low. So the timing, anyway, is in case that we are in this wave 4, is still suggesting, of course, something to unfold for higher a little bit. Even if it is corrective, it can be very complex because, of course, we see a lot of overlaps there. But it can be very complex structure here, WX and Y in a wave 4, and then pushing down for later on. Otherwise, it can even range sideways, even like just to take the 0.23 here, and then, of course, start to move for lower. But what I see, of course, on the lower time frame here is nothing impulsive yet, of course. We still, yeah, very, very sideways, guys. So we gotta be careful with it. Yeah, so this is what I'm expecting for Mstr, at least the time, and of course, at least the 195, and then pushing for lower for Mstr. All right, that was it for MicroStrategy. Let's move for Netflix, starting with the all-time history as well. For Netflix, we are looking at the following price action here as a very huge impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Very clear one where your wave 3 is 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Internally, also finishing wave 5. Currently, this wave 5 is unfolding as well as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, where you would like to see the wave 5 hitting between the $266 and $400 inside this blue box, which is in confluence $400 with a major target of a wave 1 based on the wave 3, giving you this major target. In precision, we have the 400 as confluence in between. And that means, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is very likely to unfold for a $400. Let's move inside it here and see what's going on inside this move toward the upside here. We can see clearly that this 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 might still be unfolding, of course, toward the upside for a wave 5. You can see, of course, the wave 3 there, wave 4 given. W, X, and Y, or ABC, very likely ABC, and that because, of course, we are looking at a diagonal here. If we dive deeper, we can see, of course, kind of like an impulse finished there for a wave A. You have a wave B, and you are finishing up here as an ending diagonal. Blue box hit perfectly for a wave 5, taken from the wave 3 based on the wave 4 to give us this blue box perfection for the targets, and we see, of course, a potential of a reaction here that it might continue toward the upside. If we dive inside this reaction on the 15-minute chart, well, we gotta also be careful with it. It's not a perfect pattern here for something very bullish. I still see, of course, 3 ways up. I see 3 ways down, 3 ways up, failing to take the high, meaning it is a triangle here unfolding on the 15-minute. And we might still drop toward the downside here. Maybe one more low, very likely can be, guys, because you might be even here in a potential 1, 2, 1, 2, wave 3, wave 4, 5, 4, 5. It can, of course, simply take some lows and still in this area, and then, of course, start to seek for higher prices again. If we come back to a little bit bigger view here, I would like to see, of course, that maximum we reach the 0.38 here as a correction. Hopefully not. But yeah, I think because, of course, if we dive deeper than this, deeper than $100, which is, of course, your 1-to-1 fib level, which is not allowed actually, $100 for a wave 5 because it becomes longer than wave 3. That means, of course, something is wrong with it. This is going to transform to a potential 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got to be careful. 100 is the danger zone there, okay? Because it's going to invalidate the diagonal and it might transform to something very impulsive, all right? Yep, so this is regarding Netflix. We should see, of course, a reaction very, very soon. Now, the target for it, of course, is $400, or first, of course, the micro target is a wave 5 there, which it might be between the 119, 236, and if we see, of course, an extended wave 5 as daily and the all-time history shows here in this area, we might, of course, reach in between this blue zone there. But be careful, of course, first we have to test this zone first, 190, 236. All right, guys, so that was it for Netflix. Let's see the next one, which is Adobe. For Adobe, we are looking also first on the all-time history. Also a nice impulse toward the upside where we have a leading diagonal wave 1, wave 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 again, and your major wave 3 is unfolding right now. Your wave 3 is 1, 2, 3, wave 4, probably 2 scenarios here, ABC or triangle. We're gonna find exactly a better answer inside it. However, in both case scenarios, I'm looking for one more move towards the upside. Target is 1,700, 1,220, and of course in between. Confirmation that we move towards this price is, of course, taking the 636, and of course that means once you get this, you might move, of course, to this zone. Now, if we dive inside it as well on the 4 hours chart, we can see clearly that we might have here, let's see the daily first, we might have a triangle as an A, B, C, D, and an E. Currently, we did not invalidate yet this triangle. So this triangle is still unfolding over there. And we see, of course, without any doubt here, a potential wave C still unfolding for this triangle. Now, what is very remarkable is that you have, of course, a zigzag there, another zigzag, and here ABC. If this is a wave C here, where you have already an A, B, and a C, you would like to finish up, of course, as 5 ways, but you won't like to see, of course, the 277 taken as invalidation of triangle. Because if this wave C is gonna unfold and takes this price, meaning, of course, you invalidate the triangle, you are left with only one option here, 1-to-1 fib level ABC, we finish up, we push for higher. Okay, so this is exactly what I'm expecting here for Adobe to be watched 277. And basically, yeah, we gotta be careful also from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 anyway, because this looks like an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no invalidation. And if this is your 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5 for a wave 5, then yes, this is exactly what's going on there. This is your wave 5 unfolding as a wave C. Yep, so these are the possibility. I would say the highest possibility here for me is a little bit the wave C in a flat as an ABC, that it might take the low and then pushing for higher for Adobe. That was it for Mstr, Netflix, and Adobe. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.